A summer afternoon at the lake should have been peaceful. But when my daughter walked up from the dock, she was met not with sunshine, but with a trembling barrel of a gun. Our neighbor, Carol, the self-proclaimed HOA queen, didn't realize the woman she threatened was the county sheriff. When Sarah and I finally bought our lake cabin, we thought it was heaven on earth. Coffee on the porch, kids laughing on the dock, evenings filled with nothing but frogs and fireflies. For the first few weeks, it was exactly that, quiet, honest, and ours. Then she arrived. A golf cart with a flashing yellow light screeched into our driveway. Out stepped Carol Peters, sunglasses, clipboard, and a cheap vest too small for her frame. She didn't smile. She didn't shake hands. She shoved a heavy binder into mine. Welcome packet. You owe $500 a year in dues. Sign here. I blinked. Dues? HOA? Our deed said nothing about it. Legally, our property wasn't part of her association. But Carol didn't care. She marched across the lawn like a border guard, rattling off rules about trash cans, lawn height, even paint colors. That was the day we learned Carol wasn't just a neighbor. She was a tyrant in waiting, eager to control us. And we had unknowingly stepped into her kingdom. The notices came first. One morning I found an envelope on my windshield. Violation. Unapproved construction materials. The materials were cedar planks stacked neatly for a planter box. Fine. $50. Days later, another. Improper trash receptacle display. Translation. We'd set out the bin a few hours early. Another $50. I laughed at first, until I realized she wasn't joking. Carol had created her own system of law and punishment, and we were her favorite targets. Her golf cart became a shadow in our lives. She parked across the street for hours, clipboard in her lap, sunglasses fixed on me as I raked leaves, built the fire pit, or simply sat on the porch. Sarah tried kindness. She carried out iced tea one sweltering afternoon. You must be roasting out here, Carol. Carol didn't turn her head. I don't accept beverages while on patrol. The tea melted untouched. I started a manila folder. Every notice, every fine, every photo of her golf cart lurking. I labeled it in black ink, Carol. What I didn't realize then was how far she was willing to go. How quickly harassment could turn into something far more dangerous. My 60th birthday should have been perfect. Friends at the grill, grandkids running barefoot through the grass, laughter rolling across the lake. Then came the roar of Carol's golf cart. She swerved into our driveway, tires spitting gravel, yellow light flashing like a siren. She planted herself in front of a guest's car, arms spread wide. You're in violation. Excessive noise. Unauthorized gathering. Too many vehicles, she shouted, clipboard shaking. All eyes turned. The party fell silent. Carol, I said carefully, this is my property. Step aside. This is community property, she snapped. And I am the law here. Before I could argue, my daughter Emily walked up. Jeans, t-shirt, hair in a ponytail. She didn't look like authority, but her voice carried weight. Which county ordinance are they violating? She asked calmly. Carol blinked. Not county. HOA bylaws. Legally binding. Emily tilted her head. For members, yes. My parents aren't members. So what law gives you authority to block this road? Carol's face flushed. She snapped a photo of my friend's license plate, scribbled furiously, and stormed off. The party resumed, but the laughter never fully returned. That night, Emily sat me down and said words that froze my blood. Emily flipped through my growing Carol file, her brow furrowed. Dad, this isn't just annoying. This is harassment. Blocking roads? Taking photos? That's unlawful detainment. I shrugged. She's just a bully with a clipboard. Emily's eyes hardened. Bullies with power complexes escalate. And Dad, you don't know this about me yet. She leaned forward. I'm the sheriff. The elected sheriff of this county. The room fell silent. You've been fighting her with politeness. But this is criminal. Document everything. Dates, notices, complaints. Install cameras. If she steps foot on your property again, I want it on video. Sarah's face paled. A camera? In our little paradise. Emily nodded firmly. This isn't about spying. It's about protection. Carol isn't acting rationally. She believes she is the law. That's dangerous. The next day, I mounted a high-definition camera overlooking the driveway and county road. It felt like turning our cabin into a fortress. But as I tightened the final bolt, I felt a strange calm. Because if Carol came again, we'd have proof. And with Emily's badge behind us, we weren't just victims anymore. We were preparing for a reckoning. The breaking point came in a plain envelope from the zoning department. A complaint that our dock was illegal construction. My grandfather had built that dock 50 years ago. It was older than me, grandfathered long before new regulations. But Carol had filed it as new construction. 2 days of digging through old photos, lumber receipts, maps, and deeds proved the truth. The complaint was dismissed. But Emily wasn't finished. She searched state records and discovered a bombshell. The Silver Lake HOA had legally dissolved 18 months earlier. Carol wasn't president of anything. She was running a fake association, cashing checks, and fabricating authority. She's not just a bully, Emily said grimly. She's committing fraud. We drafted a letter to every homeowner. Calm, professional, factual. It explained the dissolved HOA, missing services, and unlawful fines. No insults, just the truth. 39 envelopes went out that week. Each one a spark aimed at Carol's crumbling empire. Neighbors began whispering, doubting, watching her with new eyes. For the first time, Carol's kingdom of fear looked fragile. And she knew it, which made her more dangerous than ever. The letter hit Carol like a grenade. One Sunday afternoon, her golf cart roared straight into our yard, tearing through Sarah's flowers. She leapt out, red-faced, fist clutching the crumpled letter. You, she screamed, pointing at me. How dare you spread lies about me? Carol, I said firmly, you're trespassing. Leave. This is my community, she shrieked. I built it. I protect it. You're poisoning everything. Neighbors peeked from windows. Curtains twitched. The illusion of her power was cracking, and she knew it. Emily stepped onto the lawn, calm as ever. You need to settle down. Don't tell me to calm down. Carol's hand went to her waistband. And then I saw it, the black glint of metal. She drew a gun, aimed it straight at my daughter's chest. Hands up, she screeched. This is a citizen's arrest. The world froze. Sarah gasped. My grandchildren clung to their father. My knees nearly buckled. But Emily didn't move. Her voice dropped into steel. I am Sheriff Emily Clark. You are committing aggravated assault. Drop the weapon. Carol's laugh was high and broken. Sheriff? Don't make me laugh. Around here, I'm the sheriff. Time slowed. Carol's hands trembled around the pistol. You don't make the rules, she screamed. This is my lake, my law. Emily's eyes were steady, her voice unshakable. You are seconds away from prison. Drop the gun. Sirens wailed in the distance. Red and blue lights flickered through the trees. Carol's eyes darted. Gun, Emily's calm face, neighbors watching in horror. The weapon shook. Her mask cracked. I didn't mean. She was trespassing. Drop it. Emily barked. The pistol clattered onto the gravel. Deputies swarmed in, securing the weapon, cuffing Carol as she wailed, I'm the president. I'm the sheriff here. But no one believed her anymore. Neighbors lined the road, whispering as she was led to the cruiser. The fake vest, the cheap badge, the golf cart crown, it was all gone. Emily turned to me, calm but fierce. It's over, Dad. And she was right. Carol's reign ended in handcuffs. Fraud charges, harassment, impersonating an officer. The HOA dissolved, replaced by real neighbors working together. And for us, peace returned. Because bullies don't stop when you ignore them, They stop when you stand up. And with a sheriff in the family, we finally stood tall.